Hello and welcome back to both me and to you, because I've had 10 days of conjunctivitis and a massive fibro flare that found it really hard for me to even get out of bed. But today the base layers are on, the hair's coming down, the helmet's going on. I mean, what better way to turn up to knitting club, than on your Can Am Ryker? I'm going to get some lovely footage of the Norfolk countryside and talk to you, just have a little catch up about where I am with my grief and my illnesses and disabilities. So, let's go riding to 2025. That's if Bumblebee has the same idea as me, because she's been laid up for even longer. Let's go find out. Poor Bumblebee really has been deserted. Like, I've even got boxes and boots and everything all around her. It's my top box, my new top box. I haven't even got it out the box yet. God, look how dirty she is. Oh, poor neglected Bumblebee. I even got the tumble dryer extension lead wrapped around her, look. And the Christmas tree decorations, this is where all the mice had got in. But anyway, enough of that. Let's see if she's going to play today. Oh, I lost my Bumblebee. Magic. Take her for a quick run, I suppose. While this is playing, then please remember to hit that subscribe button. If you like this vlog, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your mates. Thank you. Now I've got all my gear on and I'm out riding. I've just stopped here to show you this lake that isn't a lake. It's a field. But I haven't ridden for weeks and weeks and weeks. One of the reasons is the weather, but the other is my health. But it does feel really good to be back out again in the fresh air. This is the River Waveney here. This is what's flooded. So now we're going into Suffolk. We're going south to the Waveney. It feels good to be back and riding. I have got my heated jacket on, my heated socks on, which are actually burning my feet at the moment. And I do have heated grips if I need them. It's 4 degrees, it's not too bad. Previous winters I haven't had heated gear, but I thought, oh, this year we'll get it, because especially with fibromyalgia, I can't even say it properly, especially with fibromyalgia, your elbows are painful points and your knees. Not that I've got heated leggings, but I do have my thick waterproof. And I'm having to keep wriggling my feet around because they're burning. I have to pull over and turn down these socks. Oh, honestly, it feels like they're burning my feet, which they're probably not. This is that old stately home place that I stopped at before, which is just over there in ruins. Anyway, I have a neurological condition, which makes my brain and my body don't work properly together, because the nervous system doesn't work properly. I'll tell you a bit more about it when I'm riding, because that would be less boring. Okay, that feels a bit better. So, as I was just saying, they probably weren't burning my feet, but I have this condition whereby my nerves don't work properly. So, if I was to burn myself, I don't cook very often, I'd touch something hot, my brain signals go, oh, that's a bit hot. And by the time my arm or hand or whatever has reacted, I've got a big blister and burn. And this is why I have problems with talking and walking and eating sometimes. So I trip over my words quite a lot, but I leave them in for you to see what it's like, because they always say, I'm perfect at being me, you're perfect at being you. And some days, obviously, I can't ride, and I haven't been able to ride for the last 10 days or so. A, because I couldn't see from the conjunctivitis, and B, because I was just very exhausted from the fibromyalgia. But here we are, we're back out, riding again. I'm stuck behind a lorry. Not like mine, that, it's just not much of a view, is it? And every time I go past this air museum, I go, I must go in there and do a full vlog. I will. Sometime soon. It's not open at the moment. I think it's March it opens again, March to October. It looks really tiny. It's like a TARDIS. It goes back, way back. And it's really good fun, and it's all voluntary. We're now coming to the historic market town of Bungay, which has the most witches here, apparently. It's the most witchy town or village of the UK. So I fit right in. So if you follow my vlogs regularly, you will know that I went to a little Buddhist retreat the other day. Because since Andy's died, I've been boom, 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 booming, and then busting. And it got to a point that I was like, I'm going to be back in my wheelchair if I carry on. But then after that, things got a little bit busy again. And so I've kind of been busting again. But I had been to see a neurophysio. And I've been doing things like getting up and having a shower every morning at 9 o'clock, which, you know, seems normal to most people. But when you're in a massive fibro flare, it's very difficult to do. So I'm pleased with that. Anyway, somewhere around here there is a castle that I've yet to find. I think it's over there somewhere. If anyone can point me in the right direction, then I'd love to know. Because my sat nav always just takes me around in circles. So, pacing is the thing. I have been, since Andy died 20 months ago, running away and running into and finding myself as well, doing lots of things we wanted to do. If I'm honest, I didn't really like it at home, but I do now. I enjoy coming home. It was mine and Andy's safe place, our lovely place, and at last I feel comfortable being there again, which is amazing. But it's taken some work, and it's because I've stayed there. I've stayed there for at least 6 weeks now. I've not been running away and travelling. And actually working on embracing my home and letting it embrace me. And someone asked me a question yesterday of like, what advice would you give to other people, other riders especially, who've lost their spouses and they feel too guilty to ride. And grief is a very, very individual thing, and we all go through different things. But I know that Andy would be kicking my butt if I was sitting there. I didn't know if I was going to ride again after he died, but now I've ridden more miles than I've ever ridden in my life before. And the thing is it's incredibly hard. It's incredibly sad. It's incredibly difficult when the person you've spent nearly every waking hour and sleeping hour with is no longer there to look at. There's no longer that look in the eyes saying, everything will be fine, it's all going to be all right. And you haven't got that person to ride with anymore. But I'm very spiritual, and I know he is riding with me. I just can't physically see him in my mirrors anymore, but he's there. And they would want us to keep on riding, I'm sure. And that's what I'm going to do. And it's like, what do you do when you're in the middle of a fibro flare and you can hardly get out of bed? Oh, you book yourself on the ferry in April to go to ride the coast of Spain. So that's my next big jaunt. Coast of Spain, Gibraltar and Portugal, up through the Pyrenees, west coast of France, coast even of France, into Cornwall to go and see a lady from Germany who's coming over, and then up to Yorkshire to ride with the No Rules gang, have fun gang, and then where am I going? Oh, Norway. I'm hopefully planning a ladies' trip to Norway. So whether you're on 2 or 3, if you fancy that, let me know. But I'm now here, and it's time for me to now go and knit a natter at so-and-so's. So I hope you have a good day. Ta-ta for now.
I hear the beat. It's in my chest. Got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest. Oh, the melody, it's smooth and sweet, like honey dripping from a golden beat. It's the soundtrack to my soul's heat, making me move from my head to my feet. My heartbeat, yeah, it's pumping so loud.